Have you ever felt that tiny wave of stress when someone texts, "I'll stop by later"? You reply, "Of course." Maybe even add a smiley face. But inside, something tightens. It's subtle, almost invisible. A small shift in your chest. A quiet thought, "There goes my peace." It's strange, right? You like them. You enjoy their company. You might even miss them sometimes. So why does your calm suddenly feel threatened? Today, let's talk about the quiet psychology behind why some people secretly dread having guests over, even when they genuinely care about the people visiting. For some people, home is just a place, a location, 4 walls and a roof, a convenient spot to gather. But for others, home is something much deeper. It's decompression, it's emotional safety. It's the only environment where their nervous system finally exhales. Think about it. Out in the world, most of us are on. We're adjusting constantly, monitoring our tone, reading faces, responding appropriately, filtering our thoughts. Even in good social settings, there's a level of awareness running in the background. But at home, you can sit in silence without explaining yourself. You can leave a dish in the sink. You can wear whatever you want. You can stare at the wall and think. You can exist without being observed. You can drop the performance. And that's the key word, performance. Not in a fake way. Not in a manipulative way. Just the natural social performance we all engage in to function smoothly with others. Even when you love your guests, your brain shifts the moment someone enters your space. You become slightly more alert, slightly more aware. You adjust your posture. Your tone changes. You tidy things unconsciously. You monitor the energy in the room. It's subtle. But it's effort. And effort, even small effort, costs energy. Psychologists sometimes describe this through the idea of territorial regulation. Your home isn't just physical territory. It's psychological territory. You choose when it's quiet. You choose when it's loud. You choose when interaction happens, or doesn't. So when someone steps inside, even kindly, even lovingly, it creates a ripple. Imagine a perfectly still lake. Then someone tosses in a pebble. The lake isn't damaged. It's not ruined. But the surface changes. The stillness shifts. The reflection blurs. The water moves. That's how it feels. And here's something most people don't admit. Some of the kindest, most generous, most welcoming people feel the biggest relief when the front door closes behind their guests. Not because they didn't enjoy the visit. Not because they were pretending the whole time. Not because they're antisocial. But because their nervous system finally powers down again. Silence returns. Their shoulders drop. Their breathing deepens. Their thoughts slow. It feels like taking off tight shoes after a long day. Comfort. For highly introspective or emotionally sensitive people, social interaction, even positive interaction, uses energy. Laughter uses energy. Conversation uses energy. Listening deeply uses energy. And home is where they recharge that battery. When someone visits, the charging pauses. And sometimes, that pause feels longer than expected. There's also something deeper for some individuals. If they grew up in households where guests meant chaos, or pressure to behave, or arguments behind closed doors, or sudden stress for their parents, their brain may still associate visitors with tension. Even years later, even when there's no real danger, the body remembers what the mind forgets. Your adult self may know everything is fine, but your nervous system still prepares for impact. And preparation feels like stress. But here's the most important part. There is absolutely nothing wrong with protecting your peace. You can love people deeply and still need space. You can be warm, caring, loyal, supportive, and still prefer meeting at a cafe instead of your living room. You can say, "Let's go out instead," not because you're distant, but because that feels safer to your energy. Wanting solitude doesn't make you cold. It means you understand what keeps you balanced. And balance is not selfish. It's healthy. For some people, true comfort isn't noise or company. It's a quiet room, a familiar chair, a warm drink in their hands, soft lighting, and the gentle hum of their own thoughts filling the space. No expectations, no performance, no adjustment, just presence. So if you've ever felt that strange relief after guests leave, if you've ever closed the door, leaned against it, and just breathed, You're not weird. You're not rude. You're not broken. You're just wired for peace. And peace looks different for everyone. So tell me, do you relate to this? Are you someone who guards your home like sacred ground? Or do you love the constant buzz of people around you? Drop your experience in the comments. And if you enjoy simple psychology explained in a way that actually makes sense, subscribe. Because there's so much more about the human mind we haven't uncovered yet.